You guys working on an EP or an album?
It's the second album. We've got about 15, 16 tracks to choose from. I think we've got 8 definites, and probably we're going to work out another 3 or 4, and we'll be sweet, ready for proper recording.
How did you guys form?
I formed it in August. Oh, actually, it was before. Roughly about 2011, I think. And I just sent a few ads out and stuff like that, and found Vince a singer, and then everything just came together slowly, and we became a probably official band August 2013, and released a 4-track EP for that, and then I guess the rest is history, really. Okay.
Have you been playing in bands for long?
No, that was actually my first band.
Okay, cool.
I started. Vince, the singer, he'd been in another band, a few bands previous to that, more of a rock alternative kind of stuff. Current drummer Bill, this was his first band. Playing with our bass player Jared, and DJ, who's our new guitarist. He used to live in Melbourne. He's been in a handful of bands and whatnot, so he's a bit of a seasoned veteran. Okay. But I was completely new to it when I started as well.
Very cool. Would you say you guys have similar interests, or is it a bit of a melting pot that all comes together?
We all have the same goals, and music-wise, genre-wise, we're all completely different. But that's what kind of makes up the sound to the band, really, and that's what we kind of try to write songs to kind of have everyone's, or majority of the time, have everyone's influence. Okay.
Do you think it's a bit of a natural thing, or do you guys set out to say, okay, we're going to write a mixed genre of, say, this and that together, or does it come out naturally?
The later stuff has been coming really out naturally. There are a few things we've had to kind of sit down and really nut it out and whatnot, but other than that, most of the stuff just comes really naturally.
Okay. In terms of style and lyrics to your songs, where do you guys draw inspiration from?
I know Vince, he does a lot of it on things that happened in his life and personal things, and a bit of the songs on the first album were a lot to do with like government and corruption and whatnot. And that's kind of his style. He was a very big like a 90s new metal fan and whatnot, so a lot of that stuff was in some of his favourite bands and whatnot, so that's where he gets his inspiration from.
Okay, cool. Is there a story behind the name of the band?
It was actually originally called Coming Storm, but we wanted something less corny and I guess simple, so Tempest meaning a storm and Rising as in storm rising kind of thing, so that's how it came. I think we were driving back from rehearsal one day, and there was a massive storm coming in Perth, and I was looking at that Coming Storm, and I was like, that sounds like a cool name, and we just kind of stuck with that for a while, and then when we started actually getting a bit more serious about everything, we opted for a bit more of still the same meaning, but a bit more of a unique name. Okay.
In 10-15 years, when you guys have a few albums out, there'll be a tribute band called Coming Storm.
That would be pretty cool. Maybe I might start one in 10-15 years.
Why not? Just for a bit of fun. So what's the live music scene like in Perth?
It's quite large, very very close knit. We practically have gigs on nearly every weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and occasionally one during the week if something goes to plan. But it's a pretty tight knit community. Everyone knows everyone, and we usually get decent turnouts to most of the shows. We even actually have a Facebook group which has for like Perth promoters and gig organisers, and we actually have like a running calendar in there, and we usually majority of the people abide by that calendar, and you book your shows in advance to kind of to try to avoid gig clashes and maximise crowd attendance, because a lot of the venues and whatnot, especially metal music, they kind of take a gamble on putting on metal shows and whatnot. So if we can show to them that we can get at least 100 people, 150 people to a show, then it makes the venue booker look like you've done the right thing. If you start having gig clashes and whatnot, and you split the attendance, then it looks like it's a bit of a waste of time. So, and especially with a lot of live venues these days, shutting down music altogether. We've really got to hold on to what we've got left.
What's the best thing about being on stage and performing your music?
Expressing what you love, I guess. Me personally, I love being able to, I guess, just to show what we've been working on and what I love doing. Like I guess I go into a different persona when I go on stage, because when I'm off stage I'm more of just a pretty laid back, chilled, easygoing guy that doesn't really say much, more of an observer than anything. But when I go on stage, it changes into this crazy guy headbanging for 30 minutes and running around the stage and yelling and screaming and whatnot. So it's a good way to kind of go into a different, personality and express myself.
Yeah. Do you think that's what appeals to a lot of people, a lot of fans of metal and extreme music? It's people kind of slam it as being aggressive, but it's focused and it's not towards people. It's more about getting it out of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of people, have turned to the heavier side of music to get themselves through life in general and whatnot, and to be able to express themselves and relate themselves to lyrics and music. So yeah, it's most definitely. What's
some of the biggest challenges you guys have faced?
For probably finding dedicated members, I guess. Really, everyone is happy to join the band and go to a few jams and play the odd gig, but it's really hard to find someone dedicated that wants to put money into the band and to tour and to try and make it your job, really, your day job. And we've had a few lineup changes and whatnot, and that's the biggest problem to face. When we were trying out a guitarist, we had 20 odd people say, yeah, put my hand up for it, no worries, yeah, and they were good enough to do the job and whatnot, but they once you back in, have you got a license, have you got a stable job, what's your income like, are you able to get time off easy to tour and do this and do that, and then all of a sudden that list went from 20, 30 odd people down to 2-3 people. Yeah. So that's definitely the hardest thing, and unfortunately you gotta stick it out, and really a lot of bands when they lose members they just kind of fade away and don't worry about it. So you gotta really just keep sticking at it and state your intentions from the start. Don't just be like, oh yeah, just can you join the band kind of thing. Otherwise in 3-4 months down the track you'll be in the same boat again.
What was it about music that inspired you to make a career out of it?
Well, I started playing guitar for 10 years ago, it would have been 13 years ago, and I guess just seeing my favourite bands on a DVD and watching a live performance, and I guess that feeling to play to masses of people and to hear people cheering and singing songs and songs that you've written and whatnot, that appeals to me. Being able to connect with people musically is and to be able to hear someone say that that your song helped me through a rough patch of my life, and just being there for people even if you're on the other side of the world, your music's there to help them, and yeah, I get chills every time I watch a DVD and someone's playing to download festivals, picking thousands and thousands and thousands of people there and watching them just headbang and mosh and really get into the songs. It appeals to me. I can only dream of doing that kind of stuff.
You guys have just released a new single, Know My Name. Is there a story behind the song?
It's about coming over, I guess, negativity and Vince was writing it in his own personal experiences of I guess family and stuff. Saying why don't you get a normal job and no normal 9 to 5 and all this music stuff is just a waste of time and whatnot. That's how he wrote it, but it can be taken on so many different levels and yeah, really it's just about coming over adversity and in dark times and whatnot.